Hey, what's happening? Disney Readers from the Guy01, and welcome back to our LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham walkthrough. In what will most likely and almost guaranteed to be the last episode of this series. We have done literally everything else in this game, completed gotten everything in all the levels, completed every single Lantern Planet, every single, free roam area, done all the quests, mini kits, saved all of the Adam West. Leaving the only thing left to do is the VR missions. At least, I assume that's the only thing left to do. As you just saw, that we still only have an 83% completion, which still seems very low, because I believe there's only about 10 VR missions that I know of. And I believe it's the VR missions that are going to make up the rest of the gold bricks and unlockables that we still have to get. Because as of now, oh, there it is. Yeah, we still have 16 unlockables to get and 17 gold bricks to get. So I guess that covers it. So if let's say there's 17 VR missions, which is, I think, pretty reasonable. I know there's at least like a dozen of them. So let's see if that's all it takes to finish this. I do plan on this being the last episode no matter what, really. Mainly because we've really exhausted this game, and now we're just kind of going through and really kind of just doing whatever is left at this point. So I do plan on it here, and it's also a nice round number, episode 30, so I'd rather end it on episode 30 as opposed to episode 31 or 32 or something like that. Just like a nice round number to end it. So we actually got a lot of stuff to talk about this week, and a lot of comic book stuff, or stuff to do with comic books or comics, comic book industry, all that, across both DC and Marvel. Mostly Marvel, but there's some DC stuff. First thing I wanted to talk about, because it's something that I only just realized earlier today, is that this past week, actually the day I'm filming this, marks the 20th anniversary of Justice League Unlimited's premiere. Which, if I had known, I knew Justice League Unlimited, was going to be turning 20 soon, or I honestly kind of assumed it already had. I didn't realize it started as late as 2004. If I had known that, I would have done, an in-depth, series review on it, like I did with the Batman on the other channel. Because I would have loved to just go back, because it's on Netflix. The whole series is on Netflix, so I could have just gone through and watched all of Justice League Unlimited and made a whole video about it like I did, like I said, with the Batman. So I wish I would have known that was coming up, because I would have loved to do that. I guess I still could. I mean, I have until basically the end of 2004 to do that. Which is also, when I think about it, I didn't realize that Justice League Unlimited and the Batman were going at the same time, and not only were they going at the same time, but they started off very close to each other. I mean, they both started in 2004, but also I think they both started, only a couple months apart. So I didn't realize that they were kind of going at the same time. And now we'll see how difficult these VR missions are. Destroy all the enemy objects to get a high score. Use L to move your ship around in order to point the direction you want to fire. Good luck, hero. Okay, this is kind of a weird one. Is there like a time thing with this, or is it barely just shoot whatever? Oh, it looks like it is. So it's just like getting studs, it looks like. Okay. Are they ever going to start like firing back at me, or can I just stand back and fire away? Ah! So yeah, that would have been kind of good to... That would have been nice to know earlier. Hey, we got the unlockable. Ah! Oh, so this is like just something that goes until we die, it looks like. Oh no. Stay back. No. Ah! Uh-oh. Ah, no. Oh, this is kind of intense. How far do we have to go in order to get the gold brick? Is it just kind of... Do we get automatically just for completing it, or do we actually have to get to a certain level or certain amount? Ah, die. Ah. Nope, get away. Oh, we did it. We cleared them all. Okay. Okay, so there is a finite amount to get. Yeah. 104 million. Alright, cool. Alright, I need to see that. Javelin. Cool. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna go through that 16 more times. Spaceship. I cannot speak. Spaceship shooter. So yeah, I wish I would have kind of known that anniversary was coming up sooner, because I would have loved to make a video about that. But anyway, in other news, like I mentioned in the Versus episode, I did see Deadpool and Wolverine on opening day, which I think I said in that video was the first time in a long time where I've actually gone to see a movie on its opening day. Ah, nope, stay away. I wonder if, can I get hurt in this? Like, do I lose hearts? I don't really want to find out, because I get the feeling this is like a one hit and you're done kind of thing. Nope, stay back here. Stay back here. So yeah, I saw Deadpool and Wolverine, and I'm not going to do like a full review on it. And I'm not going to go into like spoiler territory. I mean, even though it's by the time this video comes out, the movie's been out for over a week at this point, so it should be fine to kind of talk about it. In terms of what I thought about the movie, I think I said this before in the Versus video. You know, it's not like a masterclass in filmmaking, or it's not like pushing the envelope for in any means. But in terms of what it was like supposed to be, it was exactly what's supposed to be, and like for what it was, it did its job amazingly. Just very entertaining, very fun. It was just enjoyable. It was very. I think I said this about a few other things. I think I said this about No Way Home before. It's fan service done right. It gave the fans what they wanted, but didn't sacrifice that for meaningful storytelling. And I was actually surprised how much like heart and like weight went into it, and like how like sentimental it almost was. I mean, and I mean that in a couple ways. Oh, jeez, I'm about to die. Hold on. I gotta focus. Oh, jeez, giant ball of death. Run away. Now. Nope, stay away. It's following me. No. Ah. Oh, did we do it? Or did I die? Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised on how like sentimental it was, because really, when you look at it, the movie itself, you know, even though they take their shots at 20th Century Fox throughout the entire movie, this movie really was almost like a love letter to the Fox universe and like the Fox Marvel movies. You know, and like I said, even though they take their shots at 20th Century Fox and, you know, their history of, Marvel movies and, you know, how it's always kind of been a mixed bag, it really was a love letter to that universe and to those characters that, you know, have been around and have been a very big part of Marvel and movies. I mean, think about it. The Fox universe has been around longer than the MCU by like almost a decade. I mean, the first real movie in the Fox universe was, I mean, X-Men in 2000. That was a whole 8 years before Iron Man, and you can even argue it goes further back to the Blade movies and the Punisher movies. I don't remember if those were done by Fox or not, but this whole movie just really was like I said, kind of like a love letter to those, you know, basically those Marvel movies outside of the MCU that, you know, have since kind of almost been brushed under the rug or, you know, just kind of left behind after Disney purchased 20th Century Fox. You know, like the X-Men movies, the Fantastic Four movies, the Blade movies, what else? Daredevil. What else was there? There was another one. I mean, Deadpool, even the Deadpool movies. Really. These characters who, you know, people have been following for years that, you know, with the purchase of 20th Century Fox have kind of just, their stories ended and, you know, without really a proper conclusion or even farewell. They just kind of stopped. So this movie, really, you can tell there was a focus on giving these characters and these interpretations and adaptations of the characters, giving them a proper send-off. And that goes into my next point, which is Ryan Reynolds mentioned how impressed he was with how much they were actually able to successfully keep secret and like how many surprises didn't get spoiled by the internet before the movie came out. And how many things didn't get spoiled like months in advance online. And I agree with him. I was very impressed with how little like of the surprises and secrets actually stayed secret. Now, granted, I wasn't actively searching these out. I don't really go into those, like, I don't watch those like videos that basically, you know, talk about leaks and like potential spoilers for stuff. I don't seek those out. But going into this, I knew like of all like the surprises, and you know, he kind of mentioned them as more like cameos that he was surprised didn't get spoiled in advance. It wasn't just cameos, it was like full-on characters and like meaningful characters who had meaningful roles in the movies that did not get spoiled in advance. Which, yeah, I'd agree with him, it's very impressive that they were able to keep that secret. I mean, the only one that I think they kind of couldn't keep secret was Laura returning, and I think they knew that, which is why she was revealed in the final trailer. Granted, if she wasn't revealed in that trailer, I think she would have been the biggest surprise of, you know, the biggest return. I'm not going to say everyone who returned, in case you haven't seen it, because I do think it is worth the surprise. But, yeah, I think she would have been the biggest surprise, Laura returning. Which, you know, if they had kept that secret, it would have been a huge secret and a huge deal when she came back, but I think she was the one character who they knew they weren't going to be able to keep secret, so they didn't even try. But, you know, in doing that, they also kind of put focus away from the other characters who did stay surprises, and they were very good surprises. It was great to see them return. And, you know, something that this movie did was, like I said, it gave these characters from, like, the Fox movies who didn't really get their due. Either they just kind of didn't get the proper treatment from Fox, or their characters and stories didn't get the... Ah, dang it. Oh, we're still going. Okay, cool. Okay, so we can die multiple times, it looks like. At least once. Stay away. And it really gave them, you know... I'm just surprised with how many characters they brought back. And not only did they bring them back, but they brought them back in the best way possible. With comic-accurate costumes and just very faithful adaptations and portrayals of these characters. Because it's one thing to bring these characters back for like a, you know, quick cameo or, you know, fan service surprise, but they did their work to make sure that when they brought these characters back, it meant something. And it was really just crazy, like I said, the amount of characters that they did bring back. And even the ones who they couldn't bring back on screen, they made sure to acknowledge that they do exist in this world. So even though they weren't able to bring back everyone who was, you know, a part of this, you know, forgotten universe, as it's explained in the movie, those who were kind of thrown to the side, who aren't wanted anymore, basically, it is nice to know that they did point out that even though you don't see them, they are here, or they were here at some point. And it's nice that they acknowledge their existence. And one character specifically, who was nice to see back, is a character who has only gotten one outing in film, in only one movie, and it wasn't really the best adaptation, and it really left fans wanting more. If you've seen the movie, you know who I'm referring to. When they brought him back, they went all out. I mean, they brought him back, like, purest form, like, comic book accurate costume, super faithful to the character. It was just, oh, so good. And you probably know who I'm referring to when I say this, but
not get this one.
These virtual bad guys can only be defeated by using X to force them off the side of this platform. Great. This platform will get smaller as time passes, so defeat the enemies as quickly as possible. Be careful not to fall off yourself. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. Die! Ow. Uh-oh. Oh yeah. So I guess these are Joker goons? I don't remember Joker goons being so red, but okay. Get out of here. Give me that unlockable. Nope. Get away. Uh-oh. Oh no, don't fall off. Ah, stay back. Did it. Yeah. Cool. Getting a lot of studs through this banana truck. Of course, why not? And next one. And I talked about, you know, this with Deadpool and Wolverine, it has like a real, like, it was surprisingly sentimental, and there's two levels to that. One is like the kind of meta behind the scenes sentimental value where, like I said, this whole movie really was a love letter to the Fox universe and really trying to give these do these characters justice that they didn't really get before, and that they were kind of, you know, they kind of had that opportunity to have justice done taken away from them as a result of Disney buying out Fox and, you know, basically throwing them to the side in favor of the MCU. And it did a really good job of, you know, showing the good parts of the Fox universe, and it did it really well. But also, there's a sentimental value of the story itself. I mean, Hugh Jackman once again gets to act his freaking heart out, and there's so many. I mean, oh come on, don't fall off right away. All right, come on. Die. Ow. Nope, don't fall off. No, stop it. Give me my unlockable. Yes, no! Oh no. Ah. Oh, so we're losing studs. Okay. No! Dang it. Ow. So, ow, stop it. So we lose studs when we die. Okay. So, no, no! Dang it, we're not doing too well on this one. Good thing it doesn't matter. Get out of here. I mean, this is like the Wolverine and like Logan levels of acting for Hugh Jackman. I mean, I feel like in the last like few times he's played Wolverine, he's like had one scene where he breaks down in tears and it's just broken. But there's so many callbacks to like Logan. of course, we get basically a repeat of the scene from Logan where Logan and Laura are talking while sitting next to a fire, where Logan basically tells her, Jim Lee. Oh, that's cool. Jim Lee's in this. Huh. I did not know he was in this. Kind of odd, but I like it. For those of you who don't know, Jim Lee is a very famous comic book artist. He did the artwork for Batman Hush. And basically whenever you see like merchandise for Batman, it's usually Jim Lee's artwork. You can tell because Batman will have like a big bat logo on his chest, but it does not have the yellow circle. So if you've seen like Batman and Batman Hush, and also Batman and Robin All-Star, that's also Jim Lee. So Jim Lee is probably like, when you see like posters and like merchandise and like all that kind of stuff, like decorative stuff for Batman, it's usually Jim Lee's artwork. So that's cool that he's in this. But like I was saying, yeah, they do the callback to the scene from Logan where Logan basically tries to explain to Laura that he's not the guy who they need. He's not a hero. He even says that same line. It's like, I'm not a hero. I'm not good at this. I'm not the guy you need for this. I'm not the right person for this. They do a callback to that scene in this, and it's funny seeing them go back to the scene now that Laura's grown up. And you can get a sense of how much she's grown as a character, and that she's basically become a leader since the events of Logan. Speaking of which, speaking of since Logan, I know there was a big thing when they first announced that Hugh Jackman was returning as Wolverine for this movie. It was when they first announced that Ryan Reynolds and... Holy crap. No! Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds basically made a video on Ryan Reynolds' YouTube channel basically talking about the impact that Logan is going to have, like the movie Logan, is going to have on this movie. And basically the significance... Oh, come on. Get me over there. Stop it. Stop hitting me. I gotta get this. There we go. Wolverine being in this movie, and basically what that means in regards to the continuity with Logan. And they made a big deal right away of saying that Logan died in Logan. So they're not going to be touching that continuity. So they're not going to basically like retcon what happened in Logan, which I'm happy they made that distinction early on. So they made a point very early on that they were not going to be interfering with the continuity of Logan, and that Logan dies in Logan. So going into this, I assumed that they were going to be like, okay, the whole movie's going to take place in a separate universe than the universe Logan took place in. There's not going to be any crossover, or if there is, they're basically just going to point out Logan died, he's not here, so he has to go to another one. Well, it's funny because there was so much talk about paying respects to Logan and not wanting to tarnish that they almost like do like a complete 180 right away. And like the first scene of the movie, they basically do a full 180 on that aspect, and literally, almost literally, spit on the grave of Logan. But it's done so well, and it's just so funny. And if you would have told me going into this that this movie would have a full in-sync dance sequence, I would weirdly believe you, but I couldn't picture it. But now I can picture it very clearly. Again, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that whole first scene is just, it's amazing. It's so Deadpool, so Ryan Reynolds. It's just so good. But yeah, that movie is just so, it's just fun. Time for a little virtual racing. When controlling a vehicle, press A to go forward and B to reverse. You can also use RT and LT. I'll use RT and LT, actually. Okay, are we... I don't know who we're racing. Is there an unlockable in this? I didn't see. Ah, oh no. Okay, back up. Okay. Give me that unlockable. I don't know who we're racing. Are we just kind of racing against the clock, or? Oh no. I think because I have the stud multiplier, the time limit's a lot more forgiving. Because I think that you're only supposed to have like a minute most. Whoa. Ow. And I've got multiple minutes at this point because I have so many studs. Okay, I guess we're going down. Ah. Okay. Is that lap 1? I'm trying to adjust the camera, but you can't really. I'm trying to get like a top-down view. Ah. Clear it. No. Okay, not sure what I'm supposed to do now. Ah. Jump it. There we go. Whoa. Ah. Oh, careful. Studs are not popping up. Wah. Do I go down? Yep, I do. Ah. Nailed it. But yeah, so I'm gonna go into a little bit of spoiler territory, because like I said, movie's been out for a week, and I'm sure it's already been memed to death already. So basically all the big plot points have already been pointed out in memes, but basically, yeah. Opening scene is Deadpool basically teases the idea that Logan didn't actually die at the end of Logan, saying that his healing factor brought him back. Classic Supergirl. And he goes to dig Logan out of the grave that we see Laura bury him in at the end of Logan, only to find out that not only has Wolverine legitimately died, there's nothing left of him but a skeleton, basically. This then leads Deadpool to go on a mission, traveling to different universes, trying to find a Wolverine that he can then use to basically save his planet. I'm not going to go into all the plot details, but basically Deadpool's universe needs a Wolverine. So then they go into this montage where Deadpool basically finds all these different versions of Wolverine across different universes, and there's so many just funny things in that. So, of course, there's references to different versions of Wolverine, like the Ultimate Universe, and different timelines in Marvel Comics. There's also, the first one he comes across is comic accurate Wolverine, which is Hugh Jackman, who, 4 foot tall Hugh Jackman, covered in hair. And I was actually kind of surprised how quickly they revealed Hugh Jackman. Because I thought that was going to be something that happened later on, and like there was going to be this big build-up to Deadpool meeting Wolverine for the first time. Complete the special bat challenge while adapting to his surroundings and making split-second decisions. Great. Use L to quickly change directions and collect the items, but be careful to avoid colliding with enemies or the trail behind you. Okay. Oh no. Okay, I guess it doesn't pop up yet. Got that. So I think an unlockable is supposed to appear, right? And the trail's getting longer. Ooh, that was a close one. Still no unlockable though. How far do I have to get before the unlockable pops up? That's what I want. Dang it. Still nothing. Nothing? Dang it. Alright. Shoot. There we go. Now it's up. Aha. Ah. Dang it. Screw that up. Coming back around. Yeah, so I'm definitely not supposed to have as much time as I do. Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. I feel like there's like a delay with it. Like the commands to change direction. Okay, we did it. Yay. But yeah, so he starts visiting all these different, like, Wolverines. So we get the classic yellow and brown and yellow Wolverine, and there's even a cameo by Hulk. And I'm not talking Endgame Hulk, I'm talking original Avengers Hulk, the real Hulk. So that was a fun little cameo. And then we also see a new Wolverine, a Wolverine not played by Hugh Jackman, but instead Henry Cavill. Yeah, the fact that that didn't get spoiled is dang impressive. The fact that Henry Cavill is in Deadpool Wolverine playing Wolverine, and Deadpool even says, I almost said Ryan Reynolds, might as well be. Deadpool even says, he's like, you're not the Wolverine I'm looking for, but you know what? This feels right. There's something about this feels right. And he even points out, it's like, we'll treat you a lot better than the other guys down the street, referring to DC, of course. So this now, of course, as soon as I saw that scene, I'm like, oh my god, this is how they reveal MCU Wolverine. Because in the end of the movie, they kind of leave it up in the air whether or not Hugh Jackman's Wolverine's going to stick around in the MCU. He seems to basically retire again. But they also point out the fact that they also bring in to make sure to highlight the fact that Laura is now in this universe as well. Whether that's the, Fox universe, like the Deadpool universe, or whatever, or if it is the MCU, they're still kind of hazy on what universe they end up in. I don't believe it's the MCU universe that they end up in, where Logan and Laura reunite, and basically, like I said, another callback to Logan, where they're sitting together at the dinner table, and Logan, one of the few times where he actually is happy, which again is just another great moment, to see him happy with Laura, again, sitting at the table like they were in Logan. Just a great callback. But they do make the point of saying, like, that Laura gets basically brought out of this land of forgotten and discarded variants, basically, and is now in, like, a stable universe. So this could mean that Laura, which people have been theorizing for a while, before she was even revealed to be in this movie, that she would be joining the MCU. So I don't know if this confirms this, but if it does confirm it, that also means that Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is in the same universe as she is, which means that Hugh Jackman's Wolverine could technically come to the MCU, which would be great to see. But when I first saw this movie and I first saw Henry Cavill, I was like, this is how they introduce MCU Wolverine. Now, we'll see if this is just a one-off, if this was just them poking fun at the rumors of Henry Cavill joining Marvel and being cast as Wolverine. We'll have to see. And Marvel's been pretty tight-lipped about future, additions to the cast, and who's all going to be involved in the MCU moving forward. But thankfully, that's where last week's Comic-Con comes in. So I mentioned before that I had several things to talk about involving, comics and Marvel. And a lot of that came from Comic-Con, which was this past week as well, happening, what was it, like a couple days after, it was that weekend after Deadpool and Wolverine released, I believe. Oh great, now there's enemies. No. Alright, good to know we're gonna fail this a couple times. Oh, they're already dead. Okay. Nope. Nope. Okay, so we can die. Okay, cool. We can die and come back. Alright, cool. We got the unlockable. Now we just gotta focus on surviving. I'm actually pretty good at Snake, like, when it's like an actual, like, Snake game. I'm actually pretty good at it. This one... Oh, dang it. This one doesn't really control the best. Doesn't feel that good. Like I said, there feels like there's a delay. And in a game like Snake, especially when it gets intense, and the trails get really long, is not a mechanic that you want. You want this to be very fast and very responsive. Dang it. See, like that. I hit left, but it took a while. It takes like a full second for the command to go through. Yeah, now I'm doing real bad. There we go. Nope. See, that 1 second delay screwed me over. I don't know. How many deaths is that? Like 5 or 6? Ooh, okay. Now I gotta focus. So yeah, Comic-Con was last week, and Marvel announced a lot of things. Basically announcing the next 4 big projects for the MCU, which are the Fantastic Four movie, the Blade movie, and the next 2 Avengers movies. The first one being Avengers Doomsday, which will be releasing in 2026. This was the film that was originally supposed to be Avengers The Kang Dynasty. So this basically confirms that Marvel is officially moving away from Kang being the next big bad for the MCU. This basically confirms it, that Kang is no longer the big bad, and it is instead now going to be Doctor Doom. And then they announced that the following year, 2027, will be Avengers Secret Wars. And not only did they announce the next 2, like, subtitles or confirm the release dates for these, because we knew the subtitle for Secret War. It was the Avengers Doomsday that wasn't really known because of everything going on with the actor playing Kang, basically being removed from future MCU projects. That left kind of Marvel in a big hole because they lost their main villain. They lost their overarching big bad. So they had to go into basically panic mode, which was, in some people's eyes, confirmed by their next announcement, where they revealed that the person playing Doctor Doom is Robert Downey Jr. And they revealed it by having RDJ come out, dressed as Doctor Doom, emerging from a line of a bunch of Doctor Dooms, unmasking, and the crowd goes nuts. It was a very cool reveal, and of course, if you've been on any social media, you've seen it. You've seen the GIF of him, or GIF, however you pronounce it, of him taking off the Doctor Doom mask, revealing it to be RDJ. The crowd goes crazy. So this is a huge deal for multiple reasons, both bad and good, in my opinion. For one, I think RDJ can play a very good Doctor Doom. I can see him doing a very good Doctor Doom. It's doing it in live action that has me a little iffy, mainly because if we're going to be seeing him, like seeing his face at all, it's going to be almost impossible to see him as anyone other than Iron Man. The reason Robert Downey Jr. was such a good Iron Man, at least in his portrayal in the MCU, was because he was basically playing an extension of himself. He was basically just being himself, which perfectly translated to the character of Tony Stark. Everything from his facial expressions, his body language, just all his physical mannerisms, all that was just very Tony, which is why it was such a good portrayal. Now I can see him doing a very good Doctor Doom in something like animation, like an animated movie or TV show, but doing it in live action, it's going to be hard. Again, especially if we ever see his face, because you can't just, if you see his face, you're immediately going to go, oh, that's Tony Stark. You're never going to say, oh, that's Doctor Doom. You're just never going to get that to happen. Now, granted, we might never see his face, and there's also the question of, is he going to be the Doctor Doom, or is there going to be multiple? Because something else to think about is, you know, Doctor Doom is like the main villain for the Fantastic Four, and we already know that the Fantastic Four movie, which was another thing that got revealed, their villain is going to be Galactus. Galactus is going to be the villain for the Fantastic Four movie coming out next year, which that will be cool to see, seeing how Galactus works in live action. So that'll be something that's really exciting to see. But then, you know, Doctor Doom is like the villain he's like the arch rival of the Fantastic Four, so you'd almost assume that the Fantastic Four movie would feature Doctor Doom in some capacity. Now, whether that's like a major role or just like a cameo appearance or a reference to him, it's hard to imagine a Fantastic Four movie without Doctor Doom. Even the, what was it, the 2014 version or 2015 version, Fanforstic, even they got Doctor Doom. They got that right. Ah, dang it. Trying to cut that turn. So they did not say that Robert Downey Jr. would be playing Doctor Doom in the Fantastic Four movie. They only said he would be doing it in Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars, which, you know, just that information is enough to kind of know that he's not going to be a one-off villain. He's going to return and be involved in a very, because Secret Wars is a very important storyline in Marvel. So knowing that Doctor Doom will be involved in that is a good sign. And kind of gives you an idea of the scope of that Secret Wars will be. And we can only imagine that multiple villains are going to appear in that movie. And a lot of people are saying that Secret War, that's probably going to be how Marvel's going to basically introduce, it's going to cross over all the characters from all like the different universes, like the Fox universe and, you know, all these Elseworld versions into the MCU and get them all in one place at the same time, is through the Secret War storyline. So Secret Wars is going to be very important for the future of Marvel. So in addition to just, you know, the fact that Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doomsday, or not Doomsday, playing Doctor Doom. Doomsday is a completely different character. Then there's the reaction of why they chose him to do it, and the immediate reaction was, or the immediate, you know, what is it? People looked at this and saw it as Marvel is in panic mode. They realized that since Robert Downey Jr. left in Endgame, they have been struggling a lot, not pulling in the numbers that they were beforehand. And this is them trying to bring back some of the fans that they've lost in the time since Endgame. They're basically hoping that by bringing back RDJ, they bring back these fans that have, you know, been lost. And I don't know how true that is. It does seem a little odd to have, you know, Robert Downey Jr., who's so tied to Marvel and tied specifically to such like one character, who really, you know, he should have been done with after Endgame. I mean, that's the end of Tony Stark's story, so there's no reason to really bring back the actor playing Tony Stark, unless for like small cameo roles. But having him come back and bringing him back as like a new, like, prominent character, you know, maybe there is something to that they are concerned with how they've been doing recently, and they are hoping that RDJ will bring people back. White Lantern. I don't know, again, I don't know how true that is, and I also don't really know how effective this will be in achieving that goal. Alright, don't need to hear that. Stud maze. So we'll see what comes of this. This man is bad at being chased around Gotham City. This challenge is designed to test your evasive skills. Collect all the Lego studs while avoiding the enemies that are trying to catch you. Great. So it's basically Pac-Man. Well, this should be easy. Uh-oh. Oh, cool. So now we don't actually have to worry about running into walls either. This is so much easier when you have the attract studs feature on. Oh, get over there. Uh-oh, I missed some. Where? There they are. Oh no. No, no! Oh, come on. There we go. Got him. Alright, who did we unlock? Or what did we unlock? Yeah, I need to see that. Classic TV mini Batmobile. Alright, so it looks like we got 4 more vehicles to unlock, and like 1 more character, looks like. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, let me see. So, like, yeah, 4 more vehicles and, yeah, 1 more character, it looks like. So, is that correct? 4 more? Yeah. 5 more unlockables. Yeah, that's it. So this definitely will be it. Just the VR missions. Then we're done. Stealth Collector, what's this? We have to do it without being seen?
Needing some help from the
Being Batman typically requires the ability to move around Gotham without being spotted by crooks or other villains. Avoid being seen by the guards and collect all of the tokens. Oh, God. Oh, so we're like in we're in like a free roam kind of state now. Go this way. Uh-oh. Look away. No. Okay. Aha. I like the music. The music in this is fun. Oh no. Ah! Oh. Okay, walk away. Thank you. No. Oh, he's walking this way, it looks like. Oh no. Aha. Give me that. Collectible. Oh no. Get away from that. Okay, there we go. Give me that. Alright, 2 more. No, no. No! Oh, crap. Alright, walk away. Thank you. 1 more. And got it. Victory. Trying to think if there was anything else I want to say about that whole Doomsday casting, or not Doomsday, Doctor Doom casting. Anyway, like I was saying before with the whole Fantastic Four thing that I completely forgot about, I wonder if there's going to be multiple versions of Doctor Doom that get introduced, and if Robert Downey Jr. is only playing like a temporary version of Doctor Doom, and then either through Doomsday or Secret Wars we get introduced to the long-term Doctor Doom actor or version. Because Because thing is, RDJ, he's what, in his 50s now? And he played Iron Man for well over 10 years. Which is another reason why it's like, when people are talking about who's going to play the new Wolverine, that's kind of the one thing that kind of keeps me from wanting Henry Cavill to play him, because Henry Cavill, he's already been playing Superman for, he played Superman for like 10 years, more or less. I mean, from Man of Steel to Zack Snyder's Justice League and Aquaman 2, Shazam. No, he wasn't in Aquaman 2, was he? He made the cameo in Shazam, though. Or, not Shazam, Black Adam. He made the cameo in Black Adam, and I believe that was his last, like, official time playing Superman. And then he had Zack Snyder's Justice League. So he was doing Superman for about 10 years. And, you know, look at someone like Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, you know, again, RDJ. They've all been playing their characters for about 10 years now, if not longer. So I feel like you almost want to go with someone a bit younger, especially if you're expecting them to. I mean, look at Hugh Jackman. He played Wolverine for 20 plus years. So I feel like Henry Cavill is almost like too old to just now start playing Wolverine, especially since I get the feeling that Wolverine is going to become a very important part of the MCU. It's including the X-Men as a whole. I get the feeling once they get introduced, which again could very well happen in Secret Wars, which is another reason why that movie is going to be so significant. I feel like they're going to want someone who's going to be in it for the long haul, someone who they can expect at least 10 years out of. Which is why it's kind of a little iffy on whether or not Hugh Jackman's Wolverine at the end of Deadpool and Wolverine ends up in the MCU or if he stays away from it. Because, I don't know, I feel like, well, Logan was the perfect ending for Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. This one was a just fun ending for Hugh Jackman as his role. It's not a downer role, like, Logan was his best performance and probably his best portrayal as Wolverine, but this allowed him to be the Wolverine that we always wanted him to be. The blue and yellow with the mask, all of it. And also, that scene when he first puts on the mask is amazing. And the way Deadpool looks at him is like, you had that on the whole time? It was like, you could have been wearing that the whole time? Why? Why didn't you put it on? Oh, that scene's so good. Everything about that movie is just so fun. It's just very fun. So we'll have to see where it ends up going. There's a lot of things up in the air with Marvel right now, but we'll have to see where they go with it. We'll have to see what route they decide to take with, you know, characters. Not just characters, but also actors, who they want to have playing these characters for the foreseeable future. It'll be interesting to see who they go with, and what manner they play them in. Like I said before, the idea of Robert Downey Jr. playing Doctor Doom for an extended amount of time, like 10 years, or anything more than 5 years, I just don't see him doing it. Not for that long. Ow. Ow. Uh-oh. No. No. Dang it. Alright. Oh my god. Alright. Get it. There we go. Okay, I made that time chip, whatever. Oh, crap. Alright, gimme. Got it. Yeah, give me the character. Okay, I got it. That's all I cared about. No. Oh, no. No. Keep walking. I'm losing studs. No. Dang it. Oh no. Come on, move. Nope, dang it. For crying out loud. I'm actually gonna fail this. Because I have to run right through their view to get to the... Alright, now they're backed up. No, come on. How do I get this one? There's no way for me to get to it. I'm gonna run out of studs. I literally have millions of studs and I'm about to lose them all. What the heck, man? Oh, for crying out loud. Move! Screw it. Go for it. No! I always get put in the worst spot. Okay, go. Get it. Oh, cry out loud. You keep walking that way. No! Hate this. Alright, now where's this? No! I can't tell where they are either. Because they blend in with the ground. No! Alright, I've definitely died at this one more than any of the others. Alright, one more. And then this nightmare will be over. Get it. There we go. Got it. Yay, new high score. That's my only score. The Joker Steamroller. Five more. We're almost done, guys. I tried to keep this one under an hour and a half. But we still got a lot to get through. No, another stealth collector, no. So I think I've said basically everything I wanted to say for this week. I thought I had some more. And I might come up with something in the meantime. As we go through these last few VR missions. But really the main points I want to talk about is just kind of talking about Deadpool and Wolverine, what I thought about it. Again, main takeaways with that movie is just, it's everything it needed to be and more. You know, you're not gonna, it's not a piece of high art, but it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be just a fun comic book movie. And it was that in bucket loads. It was just very, very fun. The chemistry between Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman is just amazing. And if I'm not mistaken, this is actually the first time they've ever done a movie together, despite being friends for so long. Which is crazy to think that. It's crazy to think. No, oh, what am I talking about? No, they did X-Men Origins together. What am I talking about? I never count that one. But, you know, in the same sense, it's crazy that this is the first time they've done a movie together since X-Men Origins. It's crazy that's been that long. Because they just have such a natural chemistry together, it's amazing. And of course, that movie is just so fun. There's so many little things about it, so many little Easter eggs, so many references and jokes that you don't even have to be like a die-hard Marvel fan or comic book fan in general to get. It's just a fun, enjoyable movie that you'll have fun with, and that was the main thing with it. Just have it fun, and I knew that going in. And they even said that going into it. It's like, this isn't going to be any like emotional powerhouse. This is just a fun movie. But with that said, again, I'm surprised with how much heart they got out of it. And again, like I said before, Hugh Jackman again acts his heart out in this movie, which he didn't need to do. But he's Hugh Jackman. He's gonna, if he wants to act and put in like a Oscar-worthy performance, he's gonna do it. And it's like, man, he can act. And Ryan Reynolds again, I was actually surprised how well Ryan Reynolds' acting was. Like, they got some genuine like heart and emotion out of Deadpool as a character. That I was not expecting. I was not expecting to get that much like emotional like acting out of Ryan Reynolds for this movie. That surprised me actually. I'm surprised that they decided not one to go in that direction, and two that they pulled it off, and they pulled it off very well. Survival. Ooh, let's see what this is. Destroy groups of hopping Lego objects before the timer runs out to reveal a reward.
Oh, need a hint?
While I agree that this challenge isn't exactly an everyday situation, it will definitely test your agility and dexterity to its very limits. Collect as many Lego studs as you can while dodging enemy laser fires. Oh, great. Be careful not to fall between the gaps. Great. So do I get a cue of when they're gonna fire? Oh wait. Oh, I almost fell off right away. Okay, so I can jump. Cool, good to know. Ow. Oh, where am I? Ah. Okay, oh crap. I fell off. Ah. Okay. Just stay here. Nope. Nope. God dang it. I don't even know. You spawned me on top of a hole. Oops, stay in the blue. Okay, guess I can't clear two. Well, this is gonna be difficult then. Wow. I'm probably doing this like the complete wrong way. I get the feeling you're supposed to like stay as like far forward as possible. And is this really just about like getting as many studs as possible, or is there like an end to this? I'm assuming there's an end and it's just like a high score thing. Oh. Yeah, okay, cool. That was too easy to fail. I mean, I died multiple times and I still passed. Who do we got? Jeff Jones? Who is that? That's not John Jones, right? That's Jeff Jones. Who's Jeff Jones? And he's the last guy we get. I don't even know who he is. So we've unlocked everyone. Cool. Now we just gotta get the last few vehicles, right? Block hopper. Yeah, last few vehicles and then the... Oh, wow. Ah. No. Crap. Oh, come on. Is there like a pat? Are you kidding me? It literally goes away as soon as I jump on it. Okay. What's the goal here? Okay, so there is like an end thing. This is probably a terrible idea. Yep, I knew it. I knew I wasn't gonna make that. Oh, come on. Don't spawn me on top of it. Okay. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Oh, come on. I jumped. Am I doing this right? I don't think I am. And jump. Okay. And jump. No. Okay, so I gotta go diagonal. No, come on. I'm gonna fail this one. Spawn! Why didn't it spawn? Oh, I always jump at the worst times, I swear. Okay, come on. Jump. Jump. No, I was aiming for the gold. Go for the gold. Again, I don't know how I haven't failed this. No, I didn't mean to do that. That was just me being an idiot. And jump. Am I in? I'm in the box. Okay, that's the game's fault, not mine. Come on. And jump. Please spawn. Are you... This twice now. So you have to jump before it even, like, appears. That's the thing. Jump. There we go. And jump. What? What? Is there... Okay, is there another path that I can take? Okay, you know what? I'm starting over. Because I think I completely screwed this up. And I'm also getting frustrated. That's not good. Focus. Focus. Alright, let's try this again. Dang it. I've already lost... I'm not even focused anymore already. I've already lost focus. Yeah, this is definitely the path I was supposed to take. Oh. Ah, crap. Nope, now I'm just back to where I was before, so now I gotta work my way back, which is gonna be impossible to do now. No! Alright, so I gotta get the timing right on that. Right when it comes up. Just beeline it. There we go. Alright, now wait. Now, what? Okay, so what am I supposed to do here now? Nope, why did I do that? Why did I do that? I knew there was something there. Okay, hold on. Alright, jump. Jump. There. 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 Yeah, so I just screwed up the order big time. Okay, so there's like a specific order that you gotta do this in. Okay. That took way too long to figure out. Crying out loud. Yeah, I don't care about my score. I just want it to be over. So I guess another thing that happened at Comic-Con, DC didn't really have a super strong showing. Really the main thing was just another look at Batman the Cape Crusader, the new TV show. It's basically just another trailer. we showed off a little bit more of the characters. So some people have already seen the show in its entirety, and have already, you know, started putting reviews out for it. Oh crap! All right, gotta get this timing right. Oh crap! I didn't know if I had to jump again. Oh crap! Oh, I already screwed this up. Ah, what the heck? Okay, do I actually have to jump on that first block, or can I just do a corner? Yeah, I can do a corner. Made it. Okay. Now rest. Ooh, that was close. Wah. 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 Alright, wait for those to fall. Just let them reset. I'm so focused right now. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, works out pretty good. Nope. I had a bail there. Okay. Next one. There we go. Nailed it. First try. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'm keeping this one under an hour and a half. I definitely didn't do it last week. Well, I think I kept it under an hour and a half. It just went over an hour. Sorry about that. I know that last one was really long and got kind of boring there. Sorry about that, guys. But hey, we're in the final stretch. We're pushing through. The final stretch is going to be the hardest. Leave no stone unturned and no brick unfound. Oh boy. Oh, come on. Alright, just wait for it to reset. Well, now I'm having to... Oh, come on. Now I'm having to do corners a lot now. It's only corners. Okay, cool. Now rest. Okay, so I gotta go here now. Rest. I'm gonna let that reset because I know I'm not gonna make it first time. Pro gamer stress right here, guys. I don't care if I don't get that high of a score. I'm not playing for score. I'm playing just to get it done. And we are on our way to getting it done. Alright, now we're just burning through these. These are easy ones. Now that I actually know what I'm supposed to be doing. 2 more gold bricks. Two more gold bricks, but there's 3. Oh wait, do I even get a gold brick for this one? Oh great, now I got options. Hold on, I don't even get a gold brick for this, do I? No, I'm not doing this one. Screw that. Maybe later. Maybe I'll come back to this and do it. I just want my gold bricks and then I'm out. I don't care about extra stuff. Let's try this again. Or do I have to do it? Shooting range 1. Complete shooting range 1. Okay. So yeah, let's do this one. I don't want to do another block hopper. Alright, what's shooting range? It's probably exactly what it sounds like.
You believe in Batmite, right?
Even in the most perilous of situations, it is important for Batman to keep the good citizens of Gotham out of harm's way. Use L to aim your laser beam at the virtual enemies while avoiding any civilians. Uh-oh. Oh no, I think these birds just stay in my way. Or stay out of my way. Hey, get back here. I'm just gonna keep it here. Oh, guess I gotta follow them a little bit. There was an arrow pointing up here. Yeah, those are unlockable. Oh, I started following the lady. I was like, kill it! Aha! So there's also, in addition to the bad guys, so you gotta get out. There's a number of bad guys you gotta get, but then there's also like the chickens up there. Oh, there's Alfred. Alfred, run away! Oh, did I just kill a lady? I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at Alfred. He was in the top right corner. Ew. Get the chicken. No. Get back here. Okay, that was easy. Is this our last unlockable of the game? I believe it is. Bat Rocket, the Batman pod. That's it, everything is unlocked, guys. It took us only 30 episodes. Wait, oh, that's right. One more gold brick. Alright, hop on in. Last one, shooting range number 2. So the only thing we're getting from this is a gold brick. Were there other virtual reality missions where we didn't get anything and I just didn't notice? Get the chicken. Stay away from the citizens of Gotham. Or I'll blow you to smithereens. Oh, that was Robin. I just killed Robin. Robin just like emerged from behind a wall. There he is. Look at him go. He's flipping. And there's Alfred running by. Being chased by a chicken, it looks like. Oh, so I guess another thing that I found out this week. So I guess Xbox Live isn't a thing anymore? I was at home, today's one of my days off, and I basically done everything I wanted to do for that day, so I was just kind of chilling. And I was going to get on to Grand Theft Auto Online, but then when I tried to do it, it said, like, your account does not have permission to get online. I'm like, what? Why? So then I looked into it, and like, when I tried to get online, it's like, choose your Xbox Game Pass plan. And I'm like, what is this? I'm like, Game Pass? I don't want Game Pass, I just want to play GTA Online. So I guess this was something that happened semi-recently, where now you have to pay for Xbox Live, and it's not even called Xbox Live anymore. So it's like a subscription fee where you have to pay like a monthly fee. Yay, $2.50. You gotta pay like a monthly fee just to play online games. And it's like, what? Why would they do this? Because I actually noticed when logging on to my 360 the past couple weeks, where I would get a notification saying can't get into Xbox Live, which I'm like, okay, that's not really a big deal. I never had Xbox Live. Well, I did have Xbox Live on the 360, but I rarely use the account that uses it or that is connected to Xbox Live. And, you know, none of these games really need Xbox Live, so I don't worry about it. But I wonder if that was what it was. I wonder if that's the reason. Because, like, now I'm not paying for it. See, I don't know how recently this became a thing. But yeah, so I can't get onto, like, Grand Theft Auto Online, which sucks. I don't know why they made it like a subscription thing. Because before it was just like you put in like an email account, and then if you had Wi-Fi at home, you would just connect to it. So I don't know why they would change that, because now, you know, I can't do online games. I mean, I still technically could, but I want to pay a monthly fee just to play online games. So I don't know when or why that became a thing, but yeah, that sucks. Alright, so that was all the VR missions. So I believe... yeah, so we've done everything. But we are still only 85% done? I don't know how that happens. I mean, what else is there to do? We've done every minikit, every gold brick, gotten true hero and everything, every red brick, saved every Adam West, unlocked every unlockable. Only 85%? Okay, so that has to be a DLC thing. Oh, you know what it is? Now we gotta buy everyone. Because that was another thing I meant to do anyway. Kind of go through and just look at some of the prices for some of these people. So Firefly, 25,000, that makes sense. Ace the Bat Hound, 25,000, I can see that. Alfred, it's funny that Alfred's worth more than, I guess, Ace. Why is Ambush Bug the same as Ace? How dare you? Aquaman, 250. Acrylic, 200. Atrocitus, 1 million. Like, why is Atrocitus 1 million? What is that about? Bane, 100,000. Again, why is Bane so cheap? Batcow, 50,000. So Batcow is worth more than Ace the Bat Hound and Firefly. Okay. Batgirl's, yeah, I see that, 225. Batman Darkest Night. Oh, it's a Green Lantern Batman. When they say Darkest Night, I thought they meant like zombie Batman. But no, I guess it's Green Lantern. Batman Zurin Raw, or Zurin R, 25,000. I thought he would have been more. Beast Boy, 150,000. That makes sense. Black Adam, 250. That makes sense. Black Canary being only 20,000 seems pretty low. Black Hand being 500,000. Again, I'm surprised he's even in this game. But yeah, that makes sense. I remember he was, when I first saw that, I was like, oh, he's like the most expensive person by far, because before I was like, oh, everyone else is only like 50,000, 25,000. And then I see Black Hand at 500,000. I'm like, oh, that's pricey, but we haven't gotten to anyone yet. We're going to get a lot pricier. Blue Beetle. Like, why is Booster Gold so expensive? Booster Gold is twice as much as the Black Hand. Why? Redneck Minion, Bronze Tiger, Bruce Wayne, Captain Cold. So, like, these all make sense. So, pre-52. So, standard Catwoman's 350,000. Cheetah, Robin Disguise, Cheshire. Not sure who that is. Composite Superman. He was the first one who I saw that was over $1 million. I was like, okay, that's expensive. I think he might be the most expensive one. That's 1.5. So I think 1.5 is the highest one right now. And it just got broken by Cyborg Superman, 2.5 million. Deadshot, 750. Again, I was surprised Deadshot was so much. I would expect a Deathstroke to be Deadshot's price, really. Detective Chimp, Dexstar, Dr. Fate. He was a bit pricier than I was expecting. Doomsday being one over $1 million, that doesn't surprise me. I expect him to be pretty pricey. Etrigan, he was pricier than I thought he'd be, 650,000. Firestorm, again, a little pricier. I expected him to be kind of closer to Blue Beetle. Frankenstein, sure, why not? So Jim Lee and Geoff Jones. So is Geoff Jones a writer or an artist? Huh. Giganta's surprisingly expensive. Gorilla Grodd. See, I wouldn't have expected Giganta to be like 250,000. Grey Ghost being 500,000. I weirdly get that price because this game has a weird affinity for Adam West. Grayson, one name only, of course. Green Arrow, 300,000. That makes sense. Green Lantern, yeah, I don't see him being worth much. Harley Quinn, 120. Hawkgirl, 25. Hawkman, 50. Don't know why there's a huge difference between Hawkgirl and Hawkman. You can see them being about the same. Heatwave. Hush being 25,000. Yeah, that makes sense. John Stewart being 250. Yeah, he's pricier, so I get that. Joker, Batman Disguise. Joker, Clown Henchman. So these are just all the henchmen. So, basic henchman prices of only a few thousand. Kevin Smith's weirdly pricey. I would have expected him to be in the same league as Jim Lee. No offense to Jim Lee. Kid Flash, 250. Killer Moth, 15. Kilowog, 250,000. Crypto, the Superdog, 65,000. What was Crypto compared to Ace? I don't think Crypto was that much, was he? He was only 25,000, right? White Lantern, 150, that makes sense. Lord Fleas, I don't know why he's so expensive. Is it just like that like is Sinestro also over $1 million? Because it seems to be like the head of the like Lantern Corps, they're like pricier. Lobo, 300,000. Mad Hatter, 150. Man Bat, 25. It's weird to think that they put Mad Hatter is worth more than Man Bat. I don't really get that. Manchester Black, Metallo, 325. Miss Martian, Mr. Freeze, Mr. Mxyzptlk. Again, Music Meister. Why is Music Meister more than Mr. Mxyzptlk? he's barely in the game. Nightwing's a respectable 275. Respect that. Orange Construct Warrior, Orion, 750. Parasite, 175. Got the different versions of the Penguin. Platinum. I don't really know who Platinum is. Polka Dot Man, 15,000. The question, I'm not okay with that. The question deserves to be more. He at least deserves to be at least Music Meister price. I'm not okay with him being that cheap. Red Hood, 250. I'm alright with that. Like, seriously, why is Question so low and then, like, Red Lantern Warrior is like 10,000? What's the deal with that? Reverse Flash. Yeah, that sounds about right. Riddler, 250. So I guess Riddler is considered more important than Reverse Flash. I guess he's more well known. So I guess I see that. Shazam, 250. I forget what Black Adam was. Sinestro, 250. So Shazam and Sinestro are both the same. And then for some reason Atrocitus is like five times the amount that Sinestro is. I don't really get that. Stargirl, 15. Superboy, 325. I get that. The two versions of Supergirl, 325. Superman Solar Suit, 1 million. So I think Cyborg Superman's still the most at 2.5 million. Swamp Thing, New 52, Standard Swamp Thing. Thunderer. Tim Drake. Oh, so he gets 2 names? Toyman. Trickster. Again, Toyman, Trickster. Why are those guys more than questioning? Ultra Humanite. Vibe. Wonder Girl, 25,000. That seems a little low. That was Tim Drake's more than that, right? Samurai Warrior, Zatanna, the Fierce Flame, 1,000. That might be the cheapest one yet. Yeah, I think Fierce Flame was our cheapest one at 1,000. Alright, well, that's everyone. We've officially done everything now, right? No? Only 97? Oh, because we still gotta do the vehicles. We still gotta unlock those. Right. You know what? We can do that real quick. I just want to end on a screen that shows that. I just want to show the 100%. I'm not satisfied with ending this until we show that one 100% completion. I know that's weird, but shut up. Now I gotta try some of these characters out because I haven't played as like any of them. I've only played as the base characters they get in the story. And I don't think there's a huge difference in how they play between them. I'm pretty sure a lot of them are copies of other characters, so I doubt there's anything super different between a lot of them. Batcopter, 100,000. Batpod, 75,000. The Batwing, 250, that makes sense. Brainiac, Green Lantern Jet, Javelin, Joker Helicopter, Orange Lantern, the Bat. 200,000 Batman's Whirly Bat, Invisible Ship, Invisible Jet. Gotta make the distinction between those two. Alright, and then the other vehicles is over here, I believe. Somewhere over here, because this is where we did the, yeah, the Batmobile race. I don't know why the camera's shaking so much. Alright, let's get our land vehicles now. Oh, what? Do we have to go to the pink? There we go. Alright, classic Batmobile 150. Classic TV Mini Batmobile 150. Really same price for a smaller version of the same thing. Bane's Tumbler from Dark Knight Rises. Bane's Mold Machine. That was in the second game. Batman's Buggy. Okay. Batcycle. The Batmobile. Catwoman's Motorcycle. Cyborg Sports Car. The Flashmobile, because of course the Flash needs a ice cream van. The Joker Steamroller. Bruce Wayne's Compact Sports Car. And Robin's Redbird Cycle. Alright. Now, was that everything? I think that's everything. Right? Yeah, we did it! Look at that. 100. We're completely done. It's over. Really? No achievement for that? We just did everything. We 100%ed this game. This is only, actually, funnily enough, this is only like the third game I've ever 100%ed. The first game I ever 100%ed was actually Lego Batman 2, which I did during the pandemic. I went back to it and for some reason I was like, I just want to 100% complete this game. Because I was so close, I was at like 95%. So I went back and finished it up. And then I went back and 100% completed Arkham City. At least, you know, like the stuff in the actual game. I haven't 100% completed like a save file, because that includes getting completing all of like the Riddler's Revenge stuff and all like the challenge maps and all that, which I have not done yet. But everything in like the actual Arkham City world, all the Riddler trophies, all the side quests, all that stuff, I've done that. And now this makes number 3. And I'm really close to 100% completing the first Lego Batman. Literally the only thing keeping me from doing it is one last mini-kit in the last level of the Penguin story, but like the villain side of it. So when you're playing as Penguin and Catwoman, the last level of their, you know, series of levels, it is the one where you're going down the slide and you have to get the mini-kit on the left side. I've tried that thing like 5 times, and it's super annoying because it's at the very end of the level. So you have to play through the whole level just to get to that point, and there's a very small window to get it. And I've tried that thing like 5 times, have not gotten it. And that's the only thing keeping me from 100%ing that game, because once you get that, then you can unlock Ra's al Ghul, which is the last person I need to unlock before I unlock everything. So, well, now they've 100% completed LEGO Batman 2 and 3, which are, in comparison, much bigger games, and with much more to do. Maybe I'll go back to LEGO Batman 1 and 100% that one. I don't know, we'll have to see. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm making this all the time. Stay tuned for Versus coming out after this, and next week where we begin our new series, which will be Disney Infinity 2.0. I hope you guys enjoyed the series. I had some fun with it. I started dragging there a bit at the end, especially with the Lantern Planets. Just a lot of repetitive stuff, doing the same thing. I know this video is going to be real long, definitely the longest one of the series. Wouldn't be surprised if it goes over an hour and a half. But there was a lot of stuff to do in this one, and I wanted to end it here. I wanted to end it at 30. I didn't want to do 31. I don't know, I'd like to end it at a round number. But this was a fun series. You know, looking at this game, this game got a lot of hate, I feel like, when it first came out, and a lot of it just centered around them taking away the free roam, which, I mean, as we've shown, there's a lot of free roam in this game. It's just not an open world. It's lots of large environments, but it's not one giant, interactive, fully explorable setting. It's split across different ones, and I think that's what kind of bugged people, that you can't go from one place to the next. You basically have to teleport there, and you can't just fully explore. I think the main thing that bothered people is just there wasn't an explorable Gotham City, which was more than reasonable to expect from this game. I mean, when this game first was announced and you got the title Beyond Gotham, it's more than reasonable to expect to get a fully explorable Gotham City as well as a fully explorable Metropolis, at the bare minimum. And then you could throw on top of that, maybe a fully explorable Themyscira. Maybe not to the size of Gotham City and Metropolis, but maybe to the size that the Batcave is in this game. Make it that size, or, you know, the Watchtower. Yeah, that's perfect the way it is. But it would have been cool to see more places like that. Maybe make the Fortress of Solitude a hub area, similar to the Batcave or the Watchtower or Hall of Justice. I mean, size-wise, you could have just made it the Hall of Justice size, and that would have been totally fine. So it just seems like there was a lot of, not missed opportunity or missed potential, but just kind of underwhelming compared to what people went into this with the expectations they had going into this. Which some of them you can argue were too high. I mean, this is just a LEGO game. But given that this is a follow-up to LEGO Batman 2, which itself was super, game-changing, literally, it was, you know, it was pretty expected and pretty reasonable to expect that this game would be similar to that, in a sense. That it would be just as game-changing as LEGO Batman 2 was. Overall, my main thing with this game is that the story itself is nothing special. I mean, I did like the idea of having to explore the different Lantern Planets, and the Justice League, you know, having to fight Brainiac and all that, but Batman really did get pushed to the side as a result of that. And then the end of it was very anticlimactic, where you basically find out that the whole game up to that point was basically pointless. All that going to the Lantern Planets and stealing the power batteries was useless, or meaningless, because all you had to do is get them all in the same place at the same time, which you didn't really need to put that much effort into doing. They did it on their own. So yeah, it was just kind of an underwhelming story. That's the main thing, main sticking point with this game for me. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought of this series. Let me know what your personal thoughts on this game are. And yeah, stay tuned for our next series. Hope you guys enjoyed. Guy01 and Batman, signing out for the last time. Bye, guys.